Presentation on water resource engineering. Myself Sai Krishna from Department of Civil Engineering. Today's our topic is water power engineering from the subject WRE, water resource engineering for final year students. In this chapter water power engineering, here we have completed so far. What are those? Let's have a look. Some general topics, introduction of water power engineering. In this we have covered water power engineering, what is meant by that, and where all it was installed in India and by the year, and what was the power consumed, what was the power generated by those water power engineering products. And we have come across types of water power development, and the types are known as run-off river plants, storage plants, pumped storage plants, and we have studied in detail what is meant by pumped storage plant with the help of diagram. Next, classification of hydroelectric scheme. We know mainly it runs all with the help of hydroelectric scheme, and we have seen what are those. They are low head scheme, medium head scheme, and high head scheme. This is the high head scheme. And we have seen the principal components of hydroelectric scheme. If we have to build the hydroelectric scheme, these are all the main components that built up with nook and corner for a safety run. We have completed this topic 4 by intake structure, surge tank, and penstocks. Okay, now let's start with the topic turbine. What is a turbine? Turbine, that's nothing but hydraulic turbine are the machines which convert hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. The mechanical energy developed by turbine is used in running an electric generator which is directly coupled to the shaft of the turbine. Okay, the mechanical energy developed by the turbine is used in running an electric generator which is directly coupled with the shaft of the turbine. The generator thus develops electric power, which is also sometimes known as hydroelectric power. Due to the pressure the turbines runs on, with the help of shaft connected to the electric generator, it generates some energy that's known as hydroelectric power. In general, a water turbine consists of a wheel called runner, which is provided with specially designed blades or buckets. Okay, hope you understand. I already said the turbine rolls on or runs on so that it is connected to shaft to energy generator. The hydraulic energy when the strikes the runner and causes it to rotate. Hydraulic turbine may be classified under two heads. It has two heads: impulse or velocity turbines, reaction or pressure turbines. Okay, here itself we could clearly understand what are those two types of turbines. Due to velocity, due to the speed, the turbine runs on, and due to the pressure compressed, the turbines runs on. That's what we are going to see in the depth. Okay, first let's see what is impulse turbine. In the case of impulse turbine, all the available potential energy or head is converted into kinetic energy or velocity head by passing it through a contracting nozzle or by guide vanes before it strikes the bucket of the turbine. The wheel revolves the free in air and water is in contact with only a part of wheel at a time. The pressure of water all along is atmospheric in order to prevent splashing and to guide the water discharge from the buckets to the tail race. A casing is provided, thus an impulse turbine has the following characteristic features. The wheel passages are not completely filled. Okay. The wheel acting on the wheel vanes is under atmospheric pressure. The water is supplied at a few points at the periphery of the wheel. One point, but occasionally two or more points. Energy applied to the wheel is wholly kinetic. An impulse turbine is essentially low speed and is used for relative high hands. Ordinarily beginning in the neighborhood of 150 meter to and so far being limited about 1000 meter through a head of over 1770 meter that has been utilized for impulse wheels in Switzerland. For example, let me say an example of impulse turbines. They are Pelton wheel, Turbo impulse wheel, Gizzard turbine, Banky turbine, Jonwall turbine, etc. These are all the existing impulse turbines you could find in the world. Out of this, Pelton wheel is predominantly used at present, is the most famous one. Okay, next let's go to reaction turbine. What is a reaction turbine and how far it is important in turbine topic? In the case of reaction turbine, only a part of available potential energy is converted into velocity head. There we seen before topic in the impulse turbine the kinetic energy, and here potential energy is converted into velocity head. At the entrance of the runner and the balance that forms a substernal portion remains as a pressure head. The pressure at the inlet to the turbine is much higher than pressure of the outlet, and it varies throughout the passage of water through the turbine. Major part of the power is derived from the difference in the pressure acting on front and back of the runner blades, and only a minor part from where in the pressure acting on a front and back runner blades, the only in the minor part from the dynamic action of velocity. The water begin under pressure and the enter flow from the head race to tail race takes place in a closed conduct system, and the atmospheric air has no access at the point. To summarize, a reaction turbine has the following characteristic features. For the reaction turbine, let's see what are those. The wheel passages are completely filled with water. The water action of the wheel vanes is under pressure generator than atmospheric. Okay. The water enters all around the periphery of the wheel. Okay. Energy in the form of both pressure and kinetic utilized in the wheel. What are all the sources that utilize the wheel energy from the water are being utilized in this reaction turbine. The example of reaction turbines are Foran turbine, Thomson turbine, propeller turbine, Francis turbine, Kaplan turbine. Out of these, Francis and Kaplan turbines are predominantly used at present. Yes, we are also have studied regarding this and some other chapters. The turbines may also be classified according to the direction of flow of water in the runner as follows: tangential flow turbine, radial flow turbine, axial flow turbine, mixed flow turbine. They are differentiated, classified with the help of flow. They are these four. Let me repeat again: tangential, radial, axial, mixed flow turbine. In a tangential flow, the water strikes the hammer along the tangent to the part of the rotation of the runner, such as in the Pelton wheel. In a radial flow, the water flows along the radial direction and remains in a plane normal to the axis of rotation. As it passes through the runner, the radial flow may be inward, such as in the Francis turbine, Thomson turbine, or Gizzard turbine, or the flow may be outward, such as in Fornieron turbine or Bidon turbine, in an axial flow turbine or parallel flow turbine. We should be clear in this point. Water enters and leaves the runner along the direction parallel to the axis of the turbine shaft. Let me say the examples of this type. The flows are Jonwall turbine and Gizzard turbine, propeller turbine and Kaplan turbine. In the mixed flow turbine, yes, in the mixed flow turbine, water enters the runner at the outer periphery in the radial direction and leaves it at the center of the direction parallel to the axis of the shaft. Modern Francis turbine is one of these examples for mixed flow turbine. We have completed all the four types of turbines with respect to direction of flow: tangential flow, radial flow, axial flow, mixed flow turbine. Speed. The turbine may also be classified according to their specific speed. The specific speed of a turbine is the speed of geometrically similar turbine that would develop 1 metric horsepower under a head of 1 meter. This table shows clearly the speed. They are given serial numbers with respect to head in meters, type of turbine, specific speed. In the type of turbine, they have discussed about Pelton turbine, Francis turbine, and Kaplan turbine. Pelton turbine of meter head 300 or more. The specific speed is 10 to 35. Pelton or Francis of head 150 to 300. Its specific speed is 35 to 100. Head of 200 to 300 of Pelton wheel 35 to 55. 150 to 200 meter of type of turbine Francis turbine 60 to 100 specific speed. 60 to 150 Francis turbine of specific speed of 100 to 220. Less than 60 meter head of Francis Kaplan propeller, its specific speed is 220 or 2000. 30 to 60 meter head of Francis turbine is 220 to 300 specific speed. 16 to 30 meter of head of Kaplan turbine gives specific speed to 300 to 1000. For less than 16 meter Kaplan propeller, for no load variation, it also gives 300 to 1000. For the selection of suitable type of turbine, we should be clear. Means before that entering the topic, we should be clear that how the selection has to be made before using the type of turbine. The selection of the suitable type of turbine depends primarily upon the available head and the quantity of water required. Available head and the quantity of water required. On this basis, turbines classified: low head turbine, medium head turbine, and high head turbine. Selection depends on primarily available head and water required. Okay. In low head turbine, medium head turbine, you could also understand low head turbine, small amount of the water can carry, rather medium could carry somewhat better than low head turbine. In high head turbine, much amount of water better than low or medium head turbine can be processed. Okay, let's see in the theoretically what they have given. Low head turbines are those which are capable of working under head less than 30 meter. Low heads are less than 30 meter. Example of such turbines are propeller turbine, Kaplan turbine. These turbines use large quantity of water. Medium head turbines are capable of working under the heads ranging from 30 to 150 meter. Okay, here low head turbines are 30 meter, less than 30 meter, mediums are 30 to 150 meter. For example, modern Francis turbine. High head turbines are ranging from 150 to 1000 meters. Impulse turbines are high head turbines. Okay, be careful. Impulse turbines are high head turbines. These turbines require relatively less quantity of water. As shown in the figure given above, 21.2 gives the range of head and specific speed for which each type of turbine is mostly suitable. As far as possible, turbine with highest permissible specific speed should be chosen, which will not only be cheapest in itself but its relatively small size and high rotational speed will reduce the size of the generation as well as the powerhouse. But the specific speed cannot be increased indefinitely because higher specific speed turbine is generally more liable to cavitation. Next, part load operation. The turbine may be required to work with considerable load variators. As the load deviates from normal working load, the efficiency would also vary. At part load, the performance of Kaplan and Pelton turbine are better in comparison to that of Francis turbine and propeller turbine. The variability of load The variability of load will influence the choice of type of turbine if the head lies between 150 meter to 300 meter or if it lies below 30 meter for higher range of heads. Pelton wheel is preferably for part load operation in comparison to Francis turbine. Through former involves higher initial cost for heads below 30 meter. Kaplan turbine is preferably for part load operation in comparison to propeller turbine. In addition to the above points, the points that we have discussed before in the part load operation, there are certain other points to be considered for the selection of right turbine. The rotational speed of the turbine should be such that it will give the synchronous speed of the generator. The overall cost, which includes initial cost and running cost, should be considered. The cavitation affects the installation of a reaction turbine. The disposition of turbine shaft may for large size impulses turbines in the 150 to 300 meter range of head adopt either to the Pelton wheel or the Francis turbine. The presence of large amounts of sand in water would rule out the Francis type, since its runner will not be able to withstand the corrosive action. So, hope you all understand what is meant by turbine and their differentiations. In the topic turbine, we have seen what is a turbine and how the turbine, what are the different types of turbine with respect to heads and classification of turbines with respect to flow, and we have seen low head turbine, medium head turbine, high head turbine. If you have any queries regarding this session, please let me know from DBS Talks. Thanks for watching.